Hey guys, hope you're well. Tom here again from Victory Trading. Still on the GBP CAD 15-minute chart, and this is just a follow-up trade to the trade I took earlier on this pair. That trade was a sell up here, round figure rejection, using the psychology of the round figure hype and false hype, no follow through, and a bit of fear kicking in. Boom, you can see what happened there. Needs no explanation really. If you want more information on it, go and check out my other videos for a bit more of a clear explanation or background to the strategy. So what I'm looking at here now is taking a buy trade on this pair, and the reason being, you can see this little peak here. So this pair GBP CAD, it came up to have a look at the 171 round figure. Failed at that time there. That would have been a couple of days ago. This one would have been today, early this morning in the London session. Had another look at it, failed again. Okay, there was a huge drop here. You can see big rejection of the number, but you can see it's now recovering a little bit from that big dive, and there's a very good chance it's going to go up and have another look at that round figure of 171. So I mentioned this before, I like to think of it as kicking in the door. This being kick number one, they kicked the door, or somebody kicked the door. The buyers, I guess you could say, the bulls, kicked the door. Nothing really happened, the door was still sturdy enough. All right, they kicked the door again here. I guess you could say the door fought back a little bit. The door maybe had an electric shock on it or something, and it shot back down here. But my point being, usually if somebody kicks a door twice, they're not going to stop really after two. They're gonna try again. So that's my thinking behind this trade, okay? And what I'm actually looking at here is, you can see where the price is now. It's at around the 50 mark, 170.50. So what I'm going to do is set a limit order, buy limit order for a fill at 170.50. Okay. And what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of demonstration purposes, I'm going to do a two-part exit just to show you one of the other options with this strategy, okay? Reason being, I'm usually, if, for example, if we rejected the figure here for the second time and came down a bit and took a turn back up from here, I would be pretty confident if it was going back up from this area and not this area. I would be pretty confident that it will go up and breach the round figure. But in this case, it had such a dramatic drop, so we're not exactly sure, is it definitely going to go all the way back up and breach as well, just because it had such a big drop here. So we need to take that into account as well, and that's why in this case I'm going to do a two-part exit. So I'll show you what I mean now in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and put the order in, and then I'll check back with you guys in a moment to talk you through the two-part exit plan. Okay guys, you can see the order has been placed there now, the green line being the entry or the limit price for the entry. So that's a buy limit at the price point of 170.50. So we need a little 5 pip little drop to get a fill, and then we're looking for a jump upwards to retest the 171 round figure. Okay, now let's just have a quick look. I'll just explain the stop loss and the take profit placement for this one. The stop loss is 30 pips below the entry. Okay, now most of the time when I trade, I would usually put a stop loss below a recent kind of significant level, or above if it's the trade is going in the opposite direction. You know, above or below a recent high or low, on the basis that if price is moving that way, then I'm out. It's not going the way I want it to, and I'm out, okay? But in this case, I've put it here because of the massive dip that happened here already. This is not really a straightforward trade. It's a bit of a special case because of that massive drop down. So in that case, if it starts to go back down in that direction, I'm happy enough to get out at a small enough loss of 30 pips. So that's the reason I put the stop loss there, is basically if it continues in that direction, I don't want to see if it tests a new low, I just want to get out. at a reasonably safe amount. Okay, so that's key as well. You will learn about that as you grow as a trader. You'll learn. You'll probably get burned a couple of times, but just keep going, push on to the next one. Okay. So a quick word about the take profit then. We've talked about the stop loss already. The take profit is, at the moment, is, let me see how many, 80 pips away from the entry, which is that will be quite a big profit. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do a two-part exit on this. That's why I have a 0.2 lot size, just so I can close part of the trade and show you what I mean by a two-part exit. Okay. It's also called scaling out, phasing out, different names for it, but it's basically the idea you close out some of your trade, take some of the profits, and keep the rest open. So that's what I'm planning to do here. And you can see my take profit is here. Now this is my kind of ultimate target. So if and when the price, first of all, if and when we get filled at this level, and the price starts taking a run up here, what I'm going to do is close half of the order at this point here, 171 at the round figure itself. Okay, at that point, I will have half of my trade closed with profits and half of my trade still open, looking for the extra push up to here. What I'll also do at that point is move this stop loss probably to the break-even point, or maybe even above the break-even point, just to guarantee profits. Okay, so that's a little background on the trade, on the setup, and a good example of a two-part exit as well, hopefully. We shall see soon, I guess. And just another quick kind of, just another quick rundown of it. So we had a test of the round figure here. It failed. We had a test of the round figure here, and you can see it failed miserably. So we're banking on another test of the round figure. And, if it, am I looking for a push past there? To be honest, I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too confident about it because of this massive drop here. That's a big rejection. So if we get up to here, I'll be happy to get out with some money. Again, sometimes I would be looking for a push past there, but this big drop here changes that in this case. Okay, so that is the trade. You can see we're almost about to be filled there. We're at 53, 52, bouncing around the 50-ish. So hopefully we get a fill in a moment. And I'll keep you updated, guys, as the trade pans out, and I'll show you the two-part exit, moving the stop, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so check back soon, guys. You can see what has happened here, guys. So much for a two-part exit. It's gone. The take profit has been hit up here at I think it was around 130, was it? Yeah, 171.30. The take profit was around here where the crosshair is now, and the whole lot was closed there. So again, my initial plan was to get out half here where the crosshair is now, 171, but there was, as you can see on this candle here, there was a huge spike for some reason or another to attack that round figure again, and we got the whole 80 pips. Okay, now this pair is GBP CAD. That could have been something to do with Brexit or something, but I don't believe so. I normally have a look at the upcoming news, and I don't believe there was anything going on there. I think it's just a counter. The bulls are fighting back here from this very bearish candle that happened here. So remember I said about the electric shock? We had a kick at the door here. The door fought back, electric shocked them, and now they're coming back with with force, with wire cutters or whatever. They're gonna get through basically. So that's it. I'm a bit disappointed actually to not have shown you the two-part exit, but obviously it's another good trade and a good example of the psychology around the round figures and how they work. So it was a kick of the door here, kick of the door here, a big dump here, and then we got on board for the third kick, which was you can see it was a quick one. It was a quick direct kick just there. Anyway, it's spiking back down a bit now, so who knows what's going to happen. That would be me now for the day. I've had two big winners on this pair today, so I'd be out of there now. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from the strategy. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, you can feel free to get in touch. Leave a comment down below or get in touch with me through email or something. Okay, so take care, guys. All the best. See you in the next one.